All right, hockey fans, here we go. Game 2, Washington and Montreal. And this is the game that Montreal needs to have if they are going to make some noise in this series. They got close the last game, right? Washington enters the third period with a 2-0 lead. Montreal comes back, can't quite finish it off in overtime. Wasn't surprised about that. Now, Montreal figured out in that third period, though, if we use our speed to our advantage, it's going to give Washington problems. Washington, on the flip side, run around hitting everything that moves. A lot of big hits in that game. If Montreal can brush those off like they did and just get up and keep skating, they may be able to steal the game here. Now, going down 2-0 ain't going to be the end of the world, but considering the disparity in experience between these two teams, I would think getting out of Washington 1-1 is going to be what Montreal needs to do. Sam Montembeault. I'm not going to praise goalie too much because that's bad juju, but just keep doing what you've been doing, kid. You've been on fire since the Four Nations. Cannot blame anything that happened the other night on him for sure. He's got to stay steady, especially early on in this game. Washington might come out a buzzing, figuring that if they could get up 2-0, might make the series a lot shorter. Montreal, I said you were going to win this series, but you got to win one first. No score after one. If Montreal can figure out how to put the puck in the back of the net every so often with the number of chances that they're getting, they might win this series. Washington can't keep up with their speed. It's the same problem the Panthers had with them all year, so I'm not so sure I am interested now in Montreal winning this series because they look good. They are holding their own against Washington, who was one of, if not the highest scoring team in the NHL over the regular season. And Washington's had their chances. They're out shooting them 10-4, but Montreal has had 3 or 4 good chances, like right in front of the net, that have just ended up without getting shots on goal or just wide. But they look good. They are really starting to feel like they can steal the game here. Let's move on to the second period. Oh, 2-1 Washington after 2. Montreal took a 1-0 lead. And then like 2 goals really quick for Washington. Both unfortunate deflections. One goes off Savard. And the other one, Monty makes the save. Rebound comes up and gets put back in. So it's 2-1. Now, Montreal is doing the same thing they've done a lot of the first 2 periods in both games. They're getting so close. They're getting chances. But what they did in this period really kind of frustrated me a little bit. Just too much... trying to be a little bit too fancy, a little bit of toe dragging, one too many passes when they just need to get pucks on the net and see if they can get some rebounds the way Washington did. Now, I do think this game's going to get tied. Washington's playing pretty damn good on defense. So is Montreal, even though there's a size disparity and Washington is physically beating the crap out of Montreal. They're holding their own. So I have a feeling this one's going to be going overtime as well, just like game 1. Come on, Montreal, get this series tied. Damn it! Washington wins it 3-1, empty net with 0.7 seconds left. Montreal is so close. They are so close. Eventually, when they get it together, I don't think if it's going to be this year, but they're going to be a hard team to beat in the playoffs. Because just with all that youth and speed, they need to work on the puck movement. It's a little bit slow. They continue to try these cross-ice passes to Hudson, who's at the right on the right side near the blue line. But the passes are so slow that it gives the defenseman time to catch up. And it's just their passes are just a little bit slow. So, Washington, Logan Thompson, good Lord. The number of tremendous saves he made in that third period. I mean, Montreal emptied the tank in terms of chances in that third period. And Thompson, he's making saves with his toe blade, with the blade of his skate. Evans had a wide open net, and he hits the post, and it goes along the goal line, and then Thompson gets to it. But Thompson was beat on that one. The net was open. If Evans doesn't hit the post, the game is tied. It was just and there was countless chances where you just think, here comes Montreal 2-on. They had a 2-on 0, and Thompson made the save. So when the goalie is playing like that, you're usually going to win. Now, it's 2-0 in this series, and usually when a series is 2-0, especially against a team that hasn't been in the playoffs in a while like Montreal, you think, maybe this series is over. But I don't know. I don't think so. Obviously, game one went to overtime. This one could have gone. I mean, if Evans doesn't hit the post, it's an overtime. I think the Canadiens can win both games in Montreal. It'd be tight. It's going to be close. You got to feel bad for Sam Montembeault, right? He's allowed 5 goals in 2 games, including overtime. He's got no wins to show for it. So that's unfortunate. Washington's playing their game. They're playing really good on defense. They are beating the crap out of Montreal. And even if Montreal was to win this series, there's no way I think their bodies could survive much past the next round, especially if they end up playing Carolina, who's another team that's going to beat the crap out of you. Washington's taking a lot of liberties. I mean, every shift, every pan of the camera, you see some Montreal Canadian just flying in the air and just smashing into the ice or smashing into the boards. Those kids are going to be sore. But if Montreal can win both in Montreal, I know that's a tall task, but if they could pull it off, you got a 2-2 series, and then it would be best of 3. Washington have home ice. But I think I know I picked Montreal. I think I picked them in 7. They are so close. They're getting so many chances that if they could just get one to go and get into a groove, they might be able to get on a run and win some games here in this series. I don't think they're going to be swept. I'm sure they're going to at least win one in Montreal. Washington doesn't look like they're ready to put distance between them and this team. Hopefully it's going to be a longer series because this is good hockey. It really is a lot of fun to watch. They're back and forth, and there's hitting, and it's not dirty stuff, and the refs are just letting them play, leaving it alone. It's good hockey. That's how I would describe it. All right, that's going to do it for tonight. We're getting ready to stream Avalanche and Stars, so that is why this video is probably not up until tomorrow morning. I will be live at noon today, and then while you're watching this today, which is tomorrow now, but it's today now. It was yesterday, now it's today now. We'll be having, obviously, the Panther game tonight, and then we'll probably, if the Panthers and Lightning don't go to overtime, we should have time to finish the end of Toronto and Ottawa and see if Ottawa can get off the mat. All right. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Having a lot of fun. It's that time of year. I'll see you tomorrow at noon.